Hey. What is going on? I want to rant a little bit and also know about the things that annoy you. But before I do, let me know where you're watching this from real quick so I could check that the Wi-Fi is streaming. I'm at the end of my driveway, about to head to the gym, waiting for my pre-workout to kick in. And I want to know where you're watching this from. I'm in New York. It's cold, but it's sunny. Where are you right now, and what are you doing? What are you in the middle of doing that made you say, I'm going to watch this live? Are you eating cereal? Getting ready for work? Just waking up? Taking a nap? I love my naps. Cannot be the man I am without them. But what are you up to right now, and where are you at? And also, as a question that I have, what is your biggest pet peeve? What's your biggest annoyance? And I'll tell you mine, and I'll share why we are irked by these things and how to avoid them as much as possible. So I'm very big on integrity. I'm big on follow through, especially people that say they're going to do something and do it. I love them. And that's my whole thing. If you're going to do something, do it. People that don't follow through ruin their reputation, right? So there's follow through in many different aspects. A lot of it's just like, I'm going to call you at 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock rolls around, you don't get a call. Hey, let's make plans for this. Let's meet up. That time comes, they don't show up. Okay? And I understand we're all human. I make mistakes as well. I do my best to follow through. Sometimes I screw up. When you screw up, apologize. Have a valid reason. But if you're not following through consistently, then you have an integrity problem. And I feel like everyone has different skill sets, right? One thing about me, I'm very big on consistency. And I really feel that my personal success is based on consistency. I'm not the smartest person. I'm not the most talented person, but I show up consistently every single day. Even this live video. Believe me, there's other things I'd be doing than doing this live, However, I know that if I want to show up consistently, I got to do 2 to 3 lives a week. I got to post 2 to 3 videos a week, posting every single day, adding value, making offers, right? Everyone would like to sit on a couch, smoke weed all day long and do nothing. However, the follow through of being consistent to your higher self is going to equal to your success. So as you're watching this, the question is this: what is your biggest pet peeve? And first and foremost, let me know if you can hear me, because I want to make sure my audio is coming in. Sometimes this live shows the video, but not the audio. Can you hear me? Because I'm not getting any feedback here. Going once, going twice. Feel like I'm talking to a room by myself. So before I go any further, give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. Otherwise, something is off. Okay, wonderful. Great. You can hear me loud and clear. I got nervous for a second. Fantastic. So the question is this: what's your biggest pet peeve? Okay. I mentioned my biggest thing is integrity. People that don't follow through. What is yours? Adrian, Kevin, Pete, Chris. What is your biggest pet peeve? If you think about dealing with people in a business sense, in a relationship sense, in a friendship, what are some deal breakers for you, right? Oftentimes, if I'm dating someone, the first things I say is, what are your deal breakers? Meaning that if you date a person and they exhibit these behaviors, what will make you say, hell no? And they're phenomenal, because a person's pet peeves or deal breakers, what they say hell no to, typically show their values, right? I value integrity, following through, and I'm very big on it, right? If I make plans, if I commit to something, I'm going to go all out. Some people don't value integrity or following through, and that's totally fine. That being said, you don't have to follow through all the time to be successful in life, right? There's other values that people find super important that I screw up at, right? But it's all about what you find that is very important to you and what you want from the people around you. Adrian says people not being loyal and honest. Yes, honesty is so important. And I would admit when I was younger, I would not be that honest. I was a people pleaser. And the worst thing about being a people pleaser is that you say things to make people happy and you don't want to hurt people. So you'll bend the truth a slight bit. But I've come to find that being a people pleaser and being a yes man really screws you in the long run because people get upset when you don't tell them the truth. So now it's better to be honest, right? And I want honesty from other people as well. I respect the person that tells me the truth no matter how difficult it is. I commend them for it, right? Even if it hurts my feelings. I love the truth. Be honest with me. If we're dating and you're not feeling it, let me know as soon as possible so I don't waste my time. If we're in a business partnership and it's not a hell yes, 100% aligned, let's talk about that and let's part ways. Honesty is the best. Shout out to Stephanie Bellinger. It is her birthday today. You're an amazing woman and God bless you for another year of amazing life. And I love the impact you make on this world. Time to celebrate with some cupcakes. Kevin says, my biggest thing is when people buy training, but they don't follow through and train. Absolutely. Can I get a round of applause for Kevin? We all create courses. We do coaching. We put all our work into our programs, but some people do not follow through. I mean, some people will buy a course, spend thousands of dollars, but won't do a damn thing with it. And it breaks my heart because why would you want to waste your money? If it's too complicated or you don't understand it or you're too busy, reach out, ask for help, accountability, assistance, right? You cannot succeed in life if you don't ask for help. So I agree with that. And I would love some tips if you know how to get people to commit to your programs, how to help people finish your coaching. So the question is this: what's your biggest pet peeve? And the question I ask people, like I said, if I'm dating someone, the first thing I'll say is, what are your deal breakers, right? If you're dating someone, what is the thing that annoys you the most? If a person had this skill, it will not work. The dating is done. So for me, it's integrity, follow through, If I say I'm going to call someone at 9 o'clock, best believe I'm going to call them at 9 o'clock. If I'm running late, I'll let them know ahead of time, hey, I'm running kind of late. I'm big on integrity and follow through. If I commit to something, it's done, right? And that's one of the things I like about doing live seminars, because I commit to a date publicly, and no matter who shows up, it's happening, right? To make a long story short, I did a seminar this weekend. It was phenomenal. It was an eye-opening experience. Every seminar, I learned so much through it, and I loved changing lives. But as soon as this one was done, I committed to another one with my buddy, Tyler Kelly. We're doing a Boss Bros seminar December 1st, Saturday, for men only. So I did a bunch of lady seminars this year, 4 women seminars in 1 year, and I want to give back to the boys. So this is a Boss Bros event. So we just set the date, Saturday, December 1st. We put out a post yesterday, got about 20 people signed up already, which is phenomenal. And the whole thing is we're committing to the date. It's at my house here in Long Island. So I can't screw around. I can't say, oh, well, we're not doing the seminar anymore. No, people are flying in, they're getting hotel rooms. And I love public accountability. That's why I always say, like, if you want to get something done, publicly account to it. Put it on your Facebook, right? Last year I had a big dream of doing stand-up comedy. I was scared as shit. I'm not a comedian. I've never done stand-up before. However, I went on my Facebook last summer. I said, I'm doing stand-up comedy. It's going to go down by the end of the year. Exactly 1 year ago today, October of 2017, I did my first night of stand-up. Changed my life. It was so powerful. It was so fun. I was so nervous beforehand, but it went better than I expected. If you want to see my stand-up routine, I post on my Facebook. But the question is this: what is your biggest pet peeve? And how can you let people know about that so you attract people that are like-minded and repel people that are not aligned with your core values? Chris Lelane says, pet peeve, lack of pride, lack of discipline. Yes, your lack of discipline is sickening. And that's the biggest thing I realized being around super successful people. I've been an entrepreneur for 12 years and I've networked with so many high achievers. And I found that motivation is not the most important skill. Discipline is the most important skill. Right now, I am not motivated to go to the damn gym. I'm kind of tired. I feel like chilling, screwing around on social media. However, I got to go to the gym, right? So I'm not going to wait for inspiration or motivation. I'm not watching a YouTube video to hype me up to go to the gym. I'm going in like a robot, even though I'm tired. I'm going to go do my training. I'm working out back and biceps, do my cardio, and then start the day. So I do not rely on how I feel. Screw feelings. I was going to F feelings, but I'm trying to reduce my cursing content. Get it done. Discipline is the most important thing. My man Pete Cantu says, happy birthday, Stephanie. Happy birthday, Stephanie, from everyone on my live. Celebrate, celebrate, celebrate. But anyways, I'm going to go and start my workout where I am tired. I don't feel like doing the damn thing, but I committed to going to the gym. Now, if I lie in bed and screw around on social media, I'm going to feel like shit. And I do not want to feel like shit. I want to lead by example. Pete also talks about lack of discipline and dishonesty. Pete has a phenomenal physique. Check out his photo. Check out his Instagram. He is the king of discipline. To look like him, you got to work out hard. You got to eat and do cardio. I used to be a bodybuilder, and the discipline that took was hardcore. 6 meals a day, an hour of cardio every single day, training 6-7 days a week, balls to the wall, powerlifting, squats, deadlift, bench press, heavy and hard. It was brutal, but I looked like a Greek god, right? I no longer have a goal of being a bodybuilder, but what I've learned in that journey was transferred into my business and in my personal life as well, because I feel like relationships are discipline as well. You know, you have to show up every single day, even if you don't feel like it, right? Some Friday night you want to Netflix and chill, but you got to take your woman out on a date, right? During the holidays and Valentine's on a birthday, right? You want to do something special. You want to do something even if you don't feel like it. Get out of your comfort zone. Travel. Go do fun shit. Because if you just stay home and have sex, that'll get boring. Boring quick, right? You can't just Netflix, chill, and have sex every weekend. You got to do things out of your comfort zone, and that's what makes a relationship successful. Now, I'm no expert in relationships. The longest I've done a relationship was 2 years. However, all the gurus that I know and friends that are 30, 40 years deep in a relationship, they're very big on the discipline, right? Because it's always going to be the grass is always greener. There's going to be a better looking dude, better looking female. Your eyes could wander. You could always say, the what if I'm out of this relationship and I'm with that other person, but it's not going to get any better. Everyone has their own issues. There's no perfect man, no perfect woman. So it's a discipline and the rigor of committing to it, right? Business is discipline. It's commitment. It's marriage. It's doing everything you can until the wheels fall off. I put a video on this the other day, and I was talking about the importance of, the people who focus on all the reasons why it will not work, right? So the worst thing you do in your business, in your relationship, is to get into the mindset that this will not work, or here's the exit plan, right? Because the person who invented divorce also gave people the ability to walk out, to have one foot out the door. And that whole one foot out the door of a relationship is one of the reasons why the divorce rate is at a sky high. Again, I'm no expert in relationships, so don't quote me on any of this, but I'm good at business. And I find that relationships and business are very similar. In fact, this weekend at my seminar, a lot of the examples that I gave was about dating and business, relationships and being an entrepreneur. Totally aligned. And if you think about it, they're very similar. So I figured if I could use the same principles to grow a business, to get into a good relationship, then I should be good to go. You think I'll be okay with that? I don't know. What are your thoughts? But anyways, the question is this. What are your pet peeves? What's your biggest annoyance, right? And it's interesting because like with the whole marriage thing, back in the day, you had to get married like it was like a part of life, right? They had like such strict rules. You were like ostracized from the tribe if you did adultery or you split from your wife. I think they chop your foot off if you asked for a divorce back in the day. Now they just take half your money, but that's the way it is. They want you to commit. They want you to commit. It's like having kids. You have kids, you got to commit to it, right? Some people, it's sad, they have kids and they're deadbeat dads. They toss them to the side. Some dudes have 5 baby mamas and 10 kids because they're not committed. But how you do anything is how you do everything. How about the rest of their life, right? Imagine if they're neglecting their innocent children, what are they doing to their business, to their ethics, to their friends? Don't be a deadbeat dad. Please don't be a deadbeat dad. But anyways, I'm just ranting and the pre-workout's kicking in. You can see the energy and I'm just talking recklessly. I might offend someone. So I'll stop there. I'm going to go use this energy in the gym. I feel a lot better. Thanks for hearing my rant. And let me know what your biggest pet peeve is. Now's the time to rant. Now's the time to talk about it. For me, it's a lack of integrity. Phoenix Heart says, I believe in having a life partner. God bless you, Phoenix. Hope you find your soulmate, your swole mate, and I hope you live happily ever after, like Cinderella. All right, I'm off to the gym. I love you and I appreciate you. And in the comments, let me know if you're watching the replay, and also let me know what's your biggest pet peeve and why it bothers you. I shared mine in the title of this, and I want to know what is yours and how can you align with the people that are in full belief, the same values, and repel the people who are not supposed to be in your life. So sending you lots of love and appreciation. Stephanie, happy birthday to you. If you're having a good day, let me know, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace.